Well, now on our top story in the fires that have been burning across northern and central Israel this past week. We're joined now by the Jerusalem Post reporter Dan Eisenbud, who is in Jerusalem. Dan, good morning. What's the latest on these fires?
Good morning, Kimberly. They are at this point contained. Many are still burning. There have been over 200 throughout the country, the most serious of which was in Haifa, a northern port city, where upwards of 80,000 residents have been evacuated, with literally dozens of homes destroyed by the blaze.
Okay, and you've had the Prime Minister come out and say that basically this is terrorism, arson terrorism. So who are they blaming for setting these fires?
I think the government and the police, as well as Shin Bet, are being very careful in terms of their investigation and have yet to make any particular accusations beyond the fact that it does appear to be terror related. I know that there are forensics teams spread out throughout the country to find out how these fires happened. They are questioning a number of suspects, although I don't know that there have been arrests yet. But the police are also quick to caution that there are high winds and dry weather that has helped spread any of the fires that did start. So they're not yet accusing anyone of doing this, any groups in particular, but are certainly preparing to find out exactly how this all happened.
And if you look at the location, Dan, if it is terrorism, if it's politically motivated, if it is arson, why would they have chosen these specific places to start these fires?
Well, it's pretty far-reaching where they lit the fires. It was in the north and the central part of the country, and over 200 fires set. So I don't know if it was a concerted effort. Certainly over the last 3 days, they have burned close to 2,000 acres of land, mostly forests and rural areas. And in Haifa, certainly many homes. I don't know what kind of coordinated effort this is, if it is in fact that, but the right-wing political parties have already said that this clearly is terrorism, while the more moderate parties are holding and waiting to see what the investigation concludes, although it is clear to everyone that this is beyond a coincidence.
And has Israel ever had fires on this scale before? Has it ever dealt with anything like this?
Yes. Several years ago, there was I think the country's most deadly fire in decades was in Carmel, and there was thousands of acres destroyed, people killed, and we had aid from multiple countries to help put it out. And a lot of lessons were learned from that fire that have been applied for this latest round. And we have had help here with Greece, Croatia, Russia, and Turkey, who have sent airplanes to help us and help the Israeli firefighters.
And are people heeding the warnings? Are they actually leaving their homes? And if they are, where are they going?
Yes, in Haifa, as I mentioned, close to over 80,000 people have been evacuated from their homes and offices, and they've been sent to large public buildings. There are 3 public buildings in the city where people have been sent, as well as a football stadium, and police have set up a command center and information center to direct the public and inform them of any developments that are happening. Fortunately, there have been no deaths. There were 100 people approximately treated for smoke inhalation, but no serious injuries at this point.
Okay, thank you so much, Dan Eisenbud, a reporter there for the Jerusalem Post. Thanks, Dan.